Hey, Eggs Eat Your Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. Well, we're going to do another product review, and today we're going to be looking at a serrated pruning shear. This is by far absolutely the cheapest version that I think you can buy out there. This came from Dollar Tree. It was $1.50. So a pruner for $1.50 in the garden. We're going to use this kind of general purpose pruner in our garden, just with some general handwork, and see how that goes and see if it's worth its $1.50. You know, would a pair of scissors be better? I don't know, but we're gonna try out this $1.50 pruner. There is a branch styled pruner that we're gonna do in another video, and we'll do another write-up on that because that one was also $1.50 and brand new in the package, $1.50. So we'll see how those go. And you know, if it's kind of the only time of year they bring them in. So if it works, this might be something you go down and grab a couple and throw them in your gardening bin. Because if you forget where they are, like some gardeners might do, myself included, I'm not going to care if it gets ruined in the rain. So let's take a look at it and see what we think. So here we go. There's the package close up. Our garden collection serrated pruning shear comes in a blister pack. Let's go ahead and open that up. Oh, we should probably read the back. Pruning tips. Pruning to 45. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Let's open this up. There we go. There is our pruner. So spring's pretty strong. So opens fairly wide. So it is a little bit big, but we can get all the way to the branch pruning notch or wire cutting notch all the way back here. Yeah, you can cut floral wire with pruners if you get all the way back to the notch that's there on that purpose, but I think that's for branches. Let's see how the lock works. Lock works good. And I've had a pair similar to these in my hand pruner basket, and I didn't mind them. I actually use them a fair amount. I think it's open. Yeah, it's open just a little bit on the end there while locked, but that's okay. Serrated edge, and it is a bypass style pruner. Kind of looks like a grumpy fish. All right, let's use it on some plants. All right, we're gonna use this on some Artemisia. If you buy Artemisia, that's your sagebrush family. This was a 4-inch pot, and it kind of got carried away. When you're in sagebrush country and you plant a sagebrush styled plant, it's going to do this. So I'm just doing big prunes on this. They're between 1/4 inch in diameter and 3/8 of an inch. It's pruning fairly well. So it does prune all right. Let's go in here and cut some stuff off where you can see it kind of skips down. But I think if I get it all the way to that notch, it doesn't. This is just a general purpose one. It's not really designed for branches, so let's cut some leaves off there. So I think it's okay. I mean, for $1.50, it's not bad. Yeah, making a mess of the yard. Well, let's get in here and do some general cleanup. I'm going to clean up some of our Coreopsis. So, I do like that it's got a narrow point to it, which is allowing me to get in there with a lot of the other pre-existing foliage. My hand is riding up a little bit. I wish there was a little bit more of a swell in there to keep my hand from riding up, but it's doing all right. So I'm just removing all of the debris in here, getting the last year's flower spikes out, get back to the crowns of the plant, back into that base foliage in there, trying to show off my bulbs that I planted. It's been such an early spring that I kind of missed doing this. It went from miserable winter weather to instant spring. I started that in February. It was 80 degrees yesterday when we should be in like the 40s. Let's do a little bit more pruning, and I'll kind of give my summary opinion on this. You know what, let's do some good work here. Let's get this mum all pruned up. So I've got foliage down below that I don't want to get into. So this has got a smaller point, which lets me get in there. The stems are kind of skipping down the blade. I think if it wasn't for that serration, it would just slide all the way out. I think we'll finish this mum and then wrap up the review on that. Some of those beautiful daffodils. So there we go. Kind of a general purpose pruner. Real basic one. This is one I wouldn't mind using. It's not my absolute favorite, but in a pinch, this isn't that bad. But not right here where my thumb goes. I'm kind of a big stickler on ergonomics, and I think it's a little clunky and square, and I wish there was a little bit more of a swell to hold my hand to keep from riding up. Allows me to use that one-handed. But I think for a general herbaceous pruner, so just pruning really not woody stuff, this is okay. Once you get into some harder woody stuff, it's really kind of struggling. So I'd say just stick with it as a general pruner, just for trimming. I think it's going to work all right. So $1.50, not bad, not bad. All right, so the serrated pruning shear, the kind of herbaceous pruning style, the pointed, $1.50 from Dollar Tree. They're only really available in the springtime. Purchase or avoid? I'd actually say, honestly, it's a purchase. For those of you that are just starting out, or if you don't have a lot of plant material to deal with, it's not a bad buy. You know, $1.50 is pretty good. Treat it kind of like a pair of garden scissors is really what I would do that. Yeah, that's a real thing. But yeah, for $1.50, I don't think you can go wrong. I really wouldn't mind this in, you know, a gift basket, or giving this to a young person in your home that you're having help out in the garden. You know, don't give them your $85 pair of Felcos, and maybe give them a $1.50 one from Dollar Tree. So yeah, I'd say this is a buy, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the cheapest hand pruner that you can buy out there on the market at $1.50. I just don't see them getting any less than that. So yeah, it's a buy. And as with all of these, this is going into my basket of pruners. I do a lot of work out in my garden all year long, and this is going to be an addition to that. We'll continue to use it, and then as the season draws to the end, we'll do a big final video on that and review the good and the bad and what we thought on all of these. But as far as a general purpose pruner for herbaceous work, yeah, it's definitely a buy on there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're learning something. And if you've made it all the way to this part in the video and you feel I've earned it, please go ahead and subscribe. I am trying to build up the channel numbers here. Most of you watch but don't subscribe. And it does help you make sure that you get to see our content again. If you still feel so led and you want to actually support the channel financially, you can do that over on Patreon. That's patreon.com/agteacherthoughts. Anyway, as always, see ya.